Now, Republican presidential hopeful Donald Trump maintains an early and pretty large lead over his rivals, and his ongoing gaffes and controversies only seem to be making him even more popular. But will it be enough to get him into the White House? Our global affairs expert, Professor Joe Siracusa, joins us now. Joe, it's interesting. Some commentators are comparing Donald Trump to our very own Clive Palmer. I guess they both have lots of money and they like to shake things up in politics. But many people will be wondering, will Trump burn out the same way that Clive Palmer appears to have?
Palmer and Trump also like golf courses. I mean, that's where rich people hang out, I guess. Well, they're both very similar. They're sort of self-made in terms of real estate and business and the rest of it. And they're like they come from a long tradition of the Berlusconis in Italy and the oligarchs in Russia. You get a lot of money, pretty soon you want to be a player. I mean, Trump has contributed to everybody else's campaign. In the beginning, and Trump has tried this before, he put his foot in the water and see how far he could go. And this time he's hit a raw nerve. He's got a lot of Americans who are very angry, and he's perfectly placed for people who don't like Jeb Bush and cannot stomach Hillary Clinton. I mean, America is polarized right now, and this guy's come right in, and we cannot sell him short.
I think he tweeted last night as well that he's got millions of Americans who wouldn't normally be interested in politics now wanting to actually turn up to vote, which is quite a turnaround from previous elections. But is he likely to last till the very end? Because, as you say, he's put his toe in the water in the past and then pulled out.
Well, I think if he gathers momentum, now I don't expect the Republican Party to turn over their primaries or their machinery to him. If the Republicans don't get, if they don't give him a happy home, he's going to have a third-party candidacy, which is no big deal. You just need a little money and time and put people on the rolls. I think he can do that. I think he'll be a player right up towards the end, and almost anything can happen. Hillary Clinton is prone to some disaster now because all of her emails are being unmasked and the rest of it. I mean, there's always something that can happen with the Clintons, and usually does. Jeb Bush is sort of a lifeless figure. And so Americans are looking for somewhere to turn. Now, I'm talking about angry white seniors, the people who are being muscled out of American life. You know, they can't compete with the energy of Barack Obama's black Americans or the Latinos or the Hispanics. These are people who realize that by 2050, the non-whites will make up the population, the bulk of the population in the United States. So these are people who are not used to the new normal. That is, the middle class is down in the dumps. They feel like their children don't have any chances. This Trump is appealing to the same people that demagogues in the 1920s and 30s appealed to. That is, he's offering these people a chance in the sun. And, you know, we laughed at Ronald Reagan and people laughed at Adolf Hitler, but I'll tell you, when people go to vote, they're going to vote for somebody who's going to turn things around. And Trump looks like a guy who can turn things around. Do I trust him? Not really. Is he solid? Well, he may start getting some pretty good help, but I'll tell you what, he appeals to a broad base, not just the right wing of the Republican Party, because they've given up on him. They can't control him. But he does appeal to that, what we call in America, the vital center. And he's going to get as many people who don't like Hillary Clinton, independents in the Democratic Party, as Republican independents. So I think he's a player. I think he's going to stay in for at least 6 months. And we don't know what he's going to say next, which makes him terribly interesting.
Well,
but it also makes him attractive.
And that's the interest, too, because the controversies just seem to make him even more popular. So we will watch with great interest to see what might happen next. He's got plenty of money, at least, to fund it.
Well, it is fun to listen to someone who's actually talking like they're thinking instead of putting it through a filter. So, you know, we sort of like that once in a while.
Yeah. All right. Good on you, Joe. Thanks so much.
Okay.
Good to talk.